Hi everyone. So this video is for St. Thomas School Ranchi for class 8 student physics, and we are going to see chapter 2 physical quantities and measurement. So the very first topic which we are going to see here is about density of any object. So density is defined as mass per unit volume of an object. Then the question comes that why do we need density of any object, means why we want to determine density of any object. So we used to determine the density of any object to find out which object is heavier than other object. Then how do we determine density of any object? So we determine density of any object by using formula mass by volume. Then what is the unit of density? So unit of density is kg per meter cube. Next topic we are going to see that what are the different apparatus we are going to use to find out the volume of any object. So to find out the volume of any object, we are using measuring beaker. The very first diagram is here, which shows measuring beaker. Second diagram shows measuring cylinder, and third diagram shows eureka cane. So with these three apparatus we find volume of any object. The next topic we are going to see that how we are going to find out density of any object. So to find out the density of any object, as we come to know that two quantities we required. The first quantity required is mass of that object, and the second quantity required is volume of an object. And after finding out mass and then volume, what we're going to do, we are going to find out its ratio to determine the density of that solid object. So how we are going to determine mass of any object? So we are going to determine mass of any object by using physical balance. Then second, when the mass is found, we have to find out the volume. So to find out the volume of any solid material, if it is regular solid, means if it is of definite shape, then we are going to use mathematical formula like to find out volume of cube, cuboid, sphere or cylinder. And if that solid is irregular in shape, then we are going to use displacement method to find out its volume. Then in first step we can able to find out the mass, then from these two steps we can able to find out the volume of that object, and then what we are going to do next, we are going to divide mass by volume to determine density of that object. So next we are going to see here that how with the help of displacement method we are going to find out density of irregular solid. So here you are observing the first diagram. So in this first diagram we have taken one measuring cylinder. In this measuring cylinder some amount of water is filled. Suppose its volume is V1. Then suppose we want to find out the density of this solid. Then to find out the density of this solid, what we are going to do, we are going to immerse it inside this measuring cylinder. Then what is going to happen, that its volume is going to rise. So here you are observing that initially its volume was 200 centimeter cube. After inserting this solid material, its volume increases to 300 centimeter cube. Then to find out the volume, what we are going to do, that we are going to subtract V2 minus V1. Then to find out the density, what we will do, we will find the ratio of mass and volume. Then this is the second method. So here we have this second method by using eureka cane. So by using this eureka cane, what we are going to do, that we are going to insert a solid inside this eureka cane. Then the amount of water which is going to get displaced it is going to get collected in this beaker, which will give us the volume of that object. Then again we will find out the ratio of mass and volume, and we can able to find out the density of that object. Then next topic is, what is relative density? So relative density of a substance is the ratio of density of that substance with respect to density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. So how do we find out the relative density of any substance? So relative density of any substance is find out with the help of formula, density of that substance divided by density of water. Very important fact about the relative density, that it has no unit. Why relative density has no unit? Because density of substance, which is kg per meter cube, density of water, its unit is also kg per meter cube, and both the units will cancel each other. Thus relative density is not having any unit. Now one more thing about this relative density, that with the help of this relative density we can able to also find out density of any unknown substance. How we can able to find out? If suppose we know the relative density of that object, then if we will multiply with 1 kg per 1 kg per centimeter cube, which is density of water, if we will multiply this, then we will get the density of that substance in Celsius unit. And if we will multiply relative density with SI unit, density of water, which is 1000 kg per meter cube, then also we can able to find out the density of that substance with the help of relative density. So means that with this formula we can understand that if relative density of any substance is already found, and if it is multiplied by density of water, whether in SI unit or whether in CGS unit, then very well we can able to find out the density of that substance. So thank you. This is all about this session.